Yes, yes, yes. Are y'all out there? Going live, going live, going live. Good day, good day. Dr. B Serious here. Going live. How you living? It's a beautiful day. I'm in Atlanta right now. The sun is out. The trees are waving in the wind. All of life is living right now. The concept of living right now is huge because when we're living in the mindset of the past, especially the disagreeable past, it crowds us out of the now. And in order to shift, to change, to augment our lives, it's very important to have now fully open for the nowness that is. Welcome to you all who happen to be here today. This is a last minute live as I was outside looking at the trees and the birds. And I watched as nature begins to make its transition from one season to the other. I started thinking about transcendence. I also started thinking about the future. And it came to me once again that the future is not ours because it hasn't happened yet. And when the future comes, when tomorrow comes, they call it today or to now. Or maybe we should start calling it as I've been saying lately, tomorrow. Can y'all hear me? If you can hear me, say you can hear me. Somebody said they couldn't hear me. If you can hear me, say yes, I can hear you. We're in an amazing space and time with so many changes, so many things happening all at one time. Sometimes I just have to grab my head and just say, wow, the opportunities are amazing. We're in a place that no one else has ever been before. We're in a space, a container that has never, ever happened before. Because history never truly repeats itself. History is nowness in the story that we choose to tell ourselves. And if we focus on living in this moment begins to birth a beautiful, beautiful nowness. And in that nowness, we get to transcend from all the other places and all the other spaces that would try to take up this nowness, this newness. So, welcome to now. I personally would like to thank all of you out there who are living in this moment and enjoying this time. Those of you who are moving from followers to leaders, this is your time. You see, chosen people choose themselves. You must choose yourself and not wait to be chosen. How many of you out there are ready to choose yourself? Choose your highest desire. How many of you out there right now are ready to let go of chronic servitude syndrome? Always giving away everything and leaving very little for ourselves because we were told not to be stingy, not to be selfish. Let's call it self caring. Let's put our naked feet on the ground and feel the ions and the electricity rush through us. Allow Father Sky and Mother Earth to make love inside of us as we recreate each day. We're born again each day, each moment, brand new. Each second, brand new. You see, we tend to attempt to own things. We even want to own the past when the past is gone. And even if you own it, what will you do with that past? Unless it is an agreeable past, that disagreeable past is gone. It can't be retrieved, it can't be fixed. So we must transcend our past. In order to get to the next place, the next level, we must go through a type of resurrection. There will be no resurrection without death. That means a lot of things have to be let go of. They're lifeless. When we are ready to die to the things that are no longer serving us, the things that are no longer desirable, we begin to transcend. We begin to go to the next level. We begin to become universal beings, cosmic beings. We have that opportunity now. But we have to be very careful and realize that mass distraction, the virus of mass distraction, is strong. It may be stronger than it's ever been. We have to become hunters and gatherers. Gather what it is that we desire and hunt and destroy the things that are no longer viable. Like a tiger, like a lion, a bear, a wolf, an eagle, a falcon. And fly high like the eagle and the falcon. And to do that, we must choose to not hang out with pigeons. Not that pigeons are bad. It's just that they don't fly high. They have a different mission. They're down on the ground, crawling around, a lot of times in cities, waiting on man to leave them stuff. Pass me down, hand me downs, throw me downs. The falcon is different. It flies above a storm, above a hurricane, above a tornado. Are you willing to fly that high? even if it's only in your mind, because some folks say, I don't have the physical ability, but you do have the imagination. Can you imagine flying higher? Can you imagine transcending your current state of mind? Can you imagine transcending the current state of your body? Can you imagine transcending the current state of your love life? Can you imagine transcending the current state of your finances? Are you ready to let it all go so that you can rise like a hot air balloon full of helium? I guess there's two different ones. There's helium balloons and there's hot air balloons. But that hot air rises. Are you ready to choose that? You have to choose it. The reason why the chosen few is so few, because most folks don't choose themselves. I'm saying let's choose you. Choose yourself. And never mind what they say. Never mind asking your friends and your so-called family, your so-called neighbors what you should do. Looking for validation. It's great to be validated. It's great to get flowers. I'd like to thank all of you out there who voted for Dr. B for the Conscious Awards. The ones who voted and elected and selected that I should be chosen as the spiritual leader of the year at the second annual Forbidden Knowledge Conscious Awards. I'm very thankful for that. But I don't do what I do for awards. Are y'all still there? We had a gap in communication for a second. Let me know if you can see and you can hear me. Can you see and hear again? Okay, I'm back. So I'm grateful to be awarded, but also it's a lot. It takes a lot of being in nowness to take it one step at a time, one day at a time. That's what time it is. Not being so concerned about what everybody else thinks and what everybody else feels or what you think, because actually, we don't really know anybody. When those ideas come up where you're trying to figure out other people and in other people's business, that's when you need to become the hunter. Hunt those ideas and those thoughts and those feelings that need to be destroyed, vaporized. Gather those feelings and things and ideas and foods and relatings that need to be gathered in the harvest season. This is the time to harvest, to look at what you have done, what you've gathered, what you've gained, and build. As the leaves begin to fall, notice that those leaves are falling because the trees no longer need those leaves, because those leaves were utensils and tools to pick up sunlight and energy throughout the year. But now that tree, in order to go into the next level, to transcend into the next season, it must let go of its leaves. So once we look at the trees and we follow nature and live as nature, we let go of our leaves. Put it behind you. Get behind you. Let those things be behind you that you no longer desire. Leaves. No, you can't take some of your quote unquote friends and family with you. They're not going to go. You're causing them pain and drama. Let them stay where they are. Who says your life is better? Get out of your ego, thinking that you know what's best because you went to a lecture, you're studying, you you do cards and you do singing bowls and you do music and you do all of these quote unquote high vibrational things. Remember, everybody's on their path. Once you stay behind too long trying to hold out and wait for everybody else, you may miss your train. So become a hunter and hunt for the thoughts and the feelings and the things in your life that would eat you alive like a parasite. You got to be totally in the now and be totally aware to do this. Gather the things that are good for gathering. Gather the things that will feed you through the winters of our lives. Gather the ideas that are good for building a new life. Project 2025. Do you know anything about that? See, you may be hearing how the spin masters twist the most powerful ideas and give you words and ideas and feelings and place them in your head through cognitive dissonance and programming and social conditioning to get you to think about something in a way that's not even a natural flow in the universe. Naturally is a flow called 2025. That's what's the Gregorian year. Let's just go with the Gregorians. It's been good for all this time. We're going to go with it. 2025 is an 8 vibration. Add it up. No, it's a 9 vibration. Add it up. Completion. That's the time when you get to the place where you feel like making love, where you make love out of the things that are not love, where you begin to treat yourself instead of trick yourself, when you begin to wake up from the deep sleep that other people have slept you into, Have other people slept you into sleep? Do you allow other people to take you to bed and sleep you into a deeper state of sleep? No, it's wake up time. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Doesn't matter who is the president. It's a matter of who is present. Doesn't matter who you're voting for. It has to do with the voltage that you have that you're using. This is what causes you to transcend. This is what causes you to go through the revelation period where you die and come back as a new being. Are you ready to do that? I'd like to congratulate those of you who purchased an entrance to our event that we're doing tomorrow in Atlanta, our Transcendence event. How many of you know about that? Yeah, go to elevationtime.com. Elevationtime.com. There's still time if you're ready to let me put this in here. Elevationtime.com, just in case you don't know. Go to elevationtime.com. That's our website. But tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're having a transcendence experience where we will be joining people of like minds. People will be meeting who have never met before. I'll be playing certain transcendent rhythms that help us shift and change our body's fluctuating energy. We're going to have music, medicine music. We're going to do a sonic immersion bath. It's kind of like a sound bath. Y'all hear about the sound baths with the singing bowls. Well, there's a whole nother ancient type of sound bath because different cultures, didn't use the bowls. Certain cultures use bowls, certain people use water. Everybody had a certain craft, a certain way. And the question is which craft are you using? The craft that I was given was drums, and drums are a language. Drums send messages deep to your soul, to your spirit, and to every cell. So we'll be playing rhythms tomorrow that actually help to rejuvenate the latent part of our DNA as we awaken. As we go through the metamorphosis of the butterfly, caterpillar to the butterfly, as we go through the shift from the nymph to the dragonfly, everything changes. So even if you're not there physically tomorrow, then be there energetically. It's a very special day, October the 6th, 2024. We chose this day, this time, for those who are ready. Some people say they wish they were close enough. You are. Be there. Those of you who are in town, if you can make it, it would be great. That's a high-level event. It's exclusive. It's not for everyone, and it has to be this way because it's not a large venue. It's a venue that is big enough for those who are ready to cause a shift on the planet. You only need a few. You don't need everybody to be awake. Because those who vibrate at the frequency of 500, which is true love on the scale. True love on the scale. On the map of consciousness scale. Map of Consciousness by David R. Hawkins. Also get Power versus Force. But they break down the scale of consciousness. And if you're vibrating at 500, then you are at true love. You are being in the moment. You're in reverence and revelation. When you're at true love, not just like a lot love. What book is that? Somebody wants to know? The Map of Consciousness Explained by David R. Hawkins. And his more famous book is Power versus Force. Power versus Force by David R. Hawkins. In here, he has the map of consciousness. When you're at true love, 500. One person vibrating at 500 affects 250,000 people below 500. One person with true courage affects everybody in the atmosphere. Everybody with true love affects everyone around them. You see, a lot of folks are caught up in the mass distraction. And that's okay. Because right now is the time. While mass distraction is big, while those who were in power are now fighting for power and arguing for power and arguing for your voice, you make sure that you are not arguing for your own weakness. what you can't do, what you can't afford. You can afford anything, because if we said right now there was a pot of gold in a specific place, and each person that can get there in 24 hours gets 1 million, $1 million worth of pure gold. All the folks that said they couldn't afford something would be there. Sometimes your number one star or whatever comes to town or some event, and you're there. We're where we'd like to be. And those of you who are choosing to be at this event tomorrow in Atlanta, some folks are saying, well, where is it? Well, you've got to purchase a ticket at elevationtime.com. And it's a very special group of people who have purchased tickets. It's crazy. The people that, we threw this out there and we said, well, let's just do it. It's the time. A very special group of people chose, because we said, the winners choose themselves by never giving up. So we'll be offering something tomorrow starting at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in Atlanta for those who are ready, willing, and able. And no, it's not going to be live stream. It's too exclusive for that. This is too special. Part of what we're going to do is a type of subconscious alignment that has to do with a 7 directions meditation movement. 7 directions. There's 7 directions. We're going to talk about the 7 directions that the indigenous, Americans talked about. The 7 directions. So there is a special movement with this 7 directions meditation movement that changes everything. And then we're going to do this very special pranic energy experience. I don't know if you've ever felt anything like this before, but this type of subconscious alignment gets your conscious mind and your subconscious mind to agree with your body where you would like to go, who you would like to be. This is huge. It's big. I've never done anything like this all in one sitting before, but we're going from 5 to 9. There'll be food. It's at a very special, I should say, Mesoamerican cantina, where the food is, based on the foods that the Amalek people, the original people of the planet ate. So there'll be some food there, some vegan, some vegetarian, and anything you'd like. They've even got, we're not going to stop folks from having, the experience that they'd like. So we'd like you all to come and join us. We'd like you all, if you can make it, if you're choosing yourself, there's still time. If you feel this is an emergency and you're ready to emerge and you're ready to fly high over the storms, because they keep talking about the storms are coming, the worst storms ever. Well, this is the time that signals the falcon to take flight. Leave the pigeons behind. This is going to be outside. And the music that I'll be offering, the medicine music, will be transcendent. Just being there in the place and meeting some of the people that are going to be there, transcendent. Transcendent. We're going to break down what is transcendence and how us vibrating in that place at 500 will affect 250,000 people. So one person vibrating at the level of true love, which is 500, affects 250,000 people. One person. See, you only need 10,000 people on the planet to be vibrating at what's called true love. Did you know that? You think you need everybody, right? No, you don't. We only need 500 people. And there's always at least 500 people vibrating at true love. I was looking for something to read out of this book and I didn't mark it off. So those of you who feel like you can, and you will. Be there tomorrow. You get your ticket by going to www.elevationtime.com. And I started looking at some of the people who are going to be there, and I'm like, whoa. There's people I haven't seen in years. People who are like, let's do this. Now there's an investment. It is an expansive, investment to do this. I guarantee whatever you invest, you will receive 1,000-fold based on the shift of energy, based on bringing all of us together in the moment, bringing us all together in the moment with like-minded people. Somebody said, oh, maybe I can meet somebody there. You're going to meet somebody. A lot of times folks, well, it's not that many choices out there anymore. There's a lot of choices if you look in the right place. Once you begin to vibrate to the place where you are the right place, you are the love. You love yourself. When you love yourself to the degree that vibration hits the world, then all of a sudden you light up. The sun. The sun. The sun shines within you when you become the sun. Gold shines within you and glows when you are the gold. Platinum and silver and diamonds become you when you choose to transcend your current situation. For those of you on the planet right now who may not be at the event, become the event. We know some folks will not, are not in the position to be in Atlanta tomorrow, but be wherever you are and be. To be or not to be, that is the question. The bees vibrate at 520 hertz. Did you know that? 528 hertz. That is the heart frequency. That's the frequency that can heal tissue and DNA. Did you know that? 528 hertz. And we're going to play some music tomorrow that vibrates at 528 hertz. We're going to play some music and create some music tomorrow that vibrates at 432 hertz. We're going to do some music and create some sounds that vibrate at 417 hertz. Those frequencies are the frequencies of nature, the frequencies that wake us up from the deep sleep as we transcend, as we go through the revelation and the change, as we go through the shift at this particular time. Be there. Be there in yourself, with yourself, for yourself, by yourself. Be self-caring. But remember, we must be hunters and gatherers to truly harvest. Look inside yourself. Look around you. Be vigilant and look for those ideas and those thoughts and those words and those judgments that would eat you alive like a parasite. You must take them out, vaporize them, neutralize them, turn them to ashes and dust to dust. We must gather the things that will feed us and will help us. Gather with the people in the gathering place, the gathering spot. When two or more of like mind are gathered, they become free. They become we. The universal God is there when we gather with two or more who are all vibrating and moving towards the same goal. They become goal-minded. I'll see y'all tomorrow as we become goal-minded in Atlanta at the Transcendence event. Yes, there's still some places. There's some VIP seats and some super V. Actually, everybody's going to be everybody there is going to be a VIP. You want to choose to be a VIP? Don't get chosen. Choose yourself. Don't wait to get flowers. Become the flower. Become the flower. the flower of life, the flower of life, where everything connects. But guess where the real power is? In between the spaces of the flower of life. In between the spaces. In between the space, the final frontier, where no one has gone. When you get to the space, the gap, you'll be there alone. And all of a sudden, you'll get it. You'll be like, whoa, this is deep. Because now you can choose. Instead of being chosen, instead of being a follower, you start becoming a leader. Instead of being poor, you become wealthy. You become rich, and enrich. You become enrichment. We're not waiting for somebody to vote and choose and select. We're not waiting for someone to be in office. We must be officials and officially the CEOs, the captains of our ship on the ocean of life. Wow. 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 Deep, huh? So go to elevationtime.com, elevationtime.com, and get your tickets now. Get your tickets now. Washita Wellness Center. Is there a birthday promo code? Is it your birthday? Or your rebirth day? Go to elevationtime.com and go to the email. Send us an email. Send Dr. B an email. And we'll see about a promo code for you. Elevationtime.com. Or you can go to docb737@gmail.com. 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 If it is in fact your rebirth day weekend, then let me know. Now, don't lie. Don't just try to get a discount. Be honest. Be open. Be real. We have to start telling the truth to the universe and stop becoming flatliners, what they call liars as a flatliner. We are time-dependent beings breaking through time and becoming elements that emit. We take time and turn it backwards and we emit. It's time to emit and create heaven on earth and stop waiting on it. Stop waiting on it. And we begin to allow. Are you willing to allow yourself to be yourself? There's no virtual tickets. There's just tickets. Well, actually, they're online because you have to come and be there. This is a live event. It will not be streamed. Elevationtime.com. The event is tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we will allow ourselves to transcend together. Allow. I allow. As we listen to the song I Allow, featuring the amazing vocals of Azaree. Go look her up. She's on IG, Azaree. Allow ourselves to be ourselves and transcend. I'll see y'all tomorrow. As hunters and gatherers, we choose ourselves. We are the chosen few who choose ourselves. Allow yourself to be. This is the music I allow. Something I'm working on. It will be out soon. Coming to an ear near you. I allow. I allow myself to be my best self. To be creative. And to let go. I allow. Allow yourself to transcend. Start again. Allow yourself to elevate. We'll see you all tomorrow. And tomorrow. Thank you, 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 thank you.